rolling, keep it on the watch for these laws, cause you know they clocking for the fumble of broke boy. Trying to make it out, he trouble got hope for the bundle, Lord, keep me out of trouble hard enough. Only straight and narrow, nigga ain't trying to fumble like some bitch, but I swear I'm down for the rumble, just a broke boy with dreams like a dope boy. But life can be a bitch, sometimes like oh boy, but I rap for mine like Simple 5 and they beat boy. Real niggas stand 10 toes when life tries to destroy. Pride comes before the fall, watch the heavens a tree boy. A way to get sis, but tell me how can you enjoy? You never been annoyed and shit it on like a bus boy. The last shot we first one, triple you the McCoy in this furnace of affliction. Ain't tripping off these decoys. I see no show up these boys. Cool like Bruce Leroy, call me boy and I'll be short. Ego, you do this I'll enjoy. Like zebra cakes to a fat boy. In my hoop, sounds on crank, AC on the feet, so you know I'm on the windows down, yo. Feel on plug, I'm rolling, keep it on the watch for these laws, cause you know they clocking for the fumble of broke boy. Trying to make it out, he trouble got hope for the bundle, Lord, keep me out of trouble hard enough. Only straight and narrow, nigga ain't trying to fumble like some bitch, but I swear I'm down for the rumble. Keep it pushing when you taking L's all the time. When your life's on the line, all you gotta do is grind. Baby boy, keep it pushing in the all-coming time. Don't sweat these haters on your line, and every dozen there's a dime. So no, all these hoes come with shine. Every one trip, there's another one for show on the horizon line. Daddy just progressing me, mama on the knees praying, cause I'm in these streets like sesame, no felonies. No, I was surrounded by people in dichotomy. Do the poor decision based off of this economy. Don't feel you on the break, cursing do the me. These crackers got blacks and Hispanics in autonomy. Just follow me. In my hoop, sounds on crank, AC on the feet, so you know I'm on the windows down, yo. Feel on plug, I'm rolling, keep it on the watch for these laws, cause you know they clocking for the fumble of broke boy. Trying to make it out, he trouble got hope for the bundle, Lord, keep me out of trouble hard enough. Only straight and narrow, nigga ain't trying to fumble like some bitch, but I swear I'm down for the rumble.
All right. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? It is Friday, Lashawan Qadash Day. You understand? When we get into our language. You understand? Our culture. You understand? Breaking down the hidden mysteries, going deep, diving into the dark sayings, you understand, of our people, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, echoing through antiquity. All right? We're going to start off every class like we start off every class. We're going to read the alphabets. All right? Repeat after me. Ah. Ba. Ga. Da. Ha. Wa. Za. Ha. Ta. Ya. Ka. La. Ma. Na. Sa. I.S.U.P.K. Qua. Ra. Sha. And the. All right. So we had some homework. Said we had some homework. All right. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ for the homework. All right. So last class we went over the simplest form dealing with the perfect paradigm. I think she yeah. Well, y'all erased the word.
I didn't erase that.
Yeah, you did. No, you didn't. Tell the truth and shame the devil, brother.
All I did was make it nice and white for you.
No, you didn't. See? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like an H on there or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no sweat.
Is it an H on there?
I believe so.
It's Hallelujah. All right. It looked right to me.
I know, brother, but you know, you don't go off of what it looked like.
Come on, come,
You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ, brother.
This is Shamar nigga.
Most High in Christ. All right. So we had homework going over the qual stem perfect paradigm. All right. Breaking down the word halayak, which means to walk or to step. All right. So who wants to volunteer first?
The dog ate their homework.
All right. All right. Yapana, yapana. All right. I want you to give me the masculine singular second person of Halayak. You know, we got to make sure that we are applying the knowledge in which that we are learning. That is the only way that you will learn. Right? I can talk till my face turns blue. Don't mean that them words fall upon you. All right, give me. I want you to write it in Hebrew. I want the Paleo and the Assyrian. Race right below you, by the way. All right, give that sister a hand. All right. So you're absolutely sure, you're positive this is correct. All right. So she has a tha halayaktha, right? All right. So let's go over a couple of things. Make sure to check off, make sure she got everything right. Okay. When you're dealing with the masculine singular second person, you add a the at the end of the verb. Is there a the? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. All right. Let's see. Make sure we got all of our connectors. All right. That is correct. Give that sister a hand. All right. Okay. He's paying attention to class. That's what I like. All right. Okay. I guess Sister Janice is next. All right. Come on down. Come on down. All right. Sis Janice, you are going to give me the common singular first person for Hallelujah?
Common singular first person?
Common singular first person. Yes, ma'am.
And that's male and female?
I don't know. You tell me.
Hallelujah. Scared.
Okay, she got to print out her Hebrew alphabets and stuff. Look, she prepared for class. Most High Christ. All right, so you're going to write the transliteration. You're going to write it in Paleo and Assyrian. And the conjugation as well. Common singular first person.
Oh, wait. You said Paleo and then Assyrian?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That was the homework. You can hold that up there with you if you like. So write out what it is. What is I from our previous class? You remember?
It was, can I read that?
Yeah, that's what you got your notes for.
It was, Anya.
There you go. All right, so that's the first part. There you go. Don't doubt what you know. Don't be nervous. Just use your notes. Okay. Now you want the conjugation of Hallelujah, or the common singular first person. And you want to write that right here. You want to put your C, S, G, first person. Just so you know where you're at. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. So what is the conjugation for? There we go. All right.
I kind of went down way. Just like oh, Slovakia, so that's not fun. I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry.
Oh, we cheating in class now? coming down with a bit of the COVID or something.
No.
You know, you over there coughing. Got some congestion over there.
She,
Was the smoke, sis? Is the smoke from the incense? It was the myrrh. Oh, okay. That's sending smoke signals. All right, and the transliteration. I'm not transliteration. The phonetics.
oh, you want
All right, is that you sure that's correct? Positive.
I think it is.
All right, give the sister a hand. Can I get my marker back? The water. So, I mean, since I guess it is right. Salakia. All right. So the common singular first person is I walked. All right. From our previous class, I is what? Anya. All right. So let's see if this is right. Got your connectors. Anya. That is correct. Boom. All right. Now, the conjugation of the verb, what is it? When it's in the common singular first person, you add a ya at the end. All right. Let's see if she has that. Let's see. Yak. Ya. She got the connectors. All right. Get that sister a hand. All right. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. I'm saying, get a Lord a hand for the allergies in the room. All right. We're going to do two more, then we're going to get into the lesson. I guess you back up, YAHANNA. All right. Give me the common plural first person. correct? Are you positive?
Kind of one kind.
All right. Get a sister a hand. All right. Okay. Pac-Man Jones. The water. Appreciate it. All right. So we're doing the common plural first person. Common plural first person. All right. So the transliteration is correct. It's going to be we. What is we? All right. So we is, of course, from our previous class, Anak Noah. All right. See, make sure she got her connectors. Anak Noah. Boom, 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 boom. All right. That is correct. All right. So the conjugation of the word halayak, right? What's supposed to go at the end?
What?
Mm-mm.
Is it halayak Noah?
Give that sister a hand.
Okay.
It's halayak Noah. All right. I guess allergies only work one way, huh?
It seems like
Oh, God. And then this right here looks more like a nuh than a cup. All right, so you want to make sure, all right, you rounding that. All right. All right. Nuh. All right. So it is Anak Noah Halayak Noah. Give that sister a hand for the effort. It ain't easy. All right. Okay. Last one before we get into today's class. Sister Janice. Come on up. You're the next contestant on homework. All right. So I want you to give me the feminine plural common second person.
feminine plural common second person.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
The marker is yours. Pac-Man, can you turn your phone down, brother? The water. Okay, all right. She got a Texas draw up there, y'all. Yeah. You all. Y'all.
I did. I had it sometimes.
Y'all. Saying that southern draw. Y'all. The people up like y'all? No. Y'all.
No L's, W.
Y'all. And this is also why it's important to keep all of your notes either in one binder or one tablet, not just like loose sheets of paper everywhere. So you can flip back to your notes from the previous class. You know what I'm saying? Get organized, get you some dividers in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, treat it like you're in school for real. You know what I'm saying? This is a school, you know, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. All right. Get it. Look at that organization. I see you with your binder. Most High in Christ, sister. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at that. Sisters looking out for sisters.
Anybody else want one? Just hit up 99@gmail.com.
You know what I'm saying? Sisters united in truth. Huh?
Right.
Okay. But I also want you to get in the practice of being able to read Hebrew. So you should have been able to read that.
But I didn't know.
No sweat. No sweat. It's all good. I got you. It's all good. You're all good. All right. Good. All right. Get that sister a hand. Mark, please. All right. So we did the feminine, we did the common feminine plural second person, right? Which is y'all or you all right? Walked, okay? All right? So what is you all or y'all in the feminine tense? It is a thon, right? Only critique that I have is just watch your end letters in the Syrian. The nuh has to go below the parallel of your words. Okay. But other than that, great job on the thon. Check, check, check. All right. So on the conjugation of the verb, you're going to add thun to the end of the word. So it's going to be halayak thun, right? Let's see if she got it up here. Yak thun. Connectors are correct. Phonetically correct. Give that sister a hand. All right. Okay. Erase all of this. We're going to get into today's topic and subject matter. Today, here, we will be going over the fall stem imperfect paradigm. right. When you're dealing with the imperfect, this is dealing with most likely, in most cases, the future. All right. We're going to use the same word that we used last week, katal, but we're going to do future tense, right? Katal was kill. This is future. Will kill is ya katal. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to start off with the masculine singular third person, which is and I'm going to just only write in Assyrian for space constraints. Make sure I'm writing big enough for the people online to see. Tazadak. All right. Okay. So the first one is masculine singular third person, which is Yakatal. All right. Which is he will kill. All right. You add a ya at the beginning because we know that the root word is what? Katal. Right. Okay. And ya means what? He. All right. Prefix. All right. Okay. That's why we still have our prefixes up here on the board. All right. These are your cheat sheets, your cheat codes. All right. The next one we're going to be going over is the feminine singular third person. So for the feminine singular third person, it is the qatal. All right, which you will add a the at the beginning of the word, which is for she will kill. All right. Yes, ma'am.
The is the prefix of for she.
Yes, ma'am. So remember what I told you. There is no actual prefix for she, right? So I gave the example, I want to say 2 classes ago. Like when you're talking to a group, right? In English, you be like, you guys, right? But me saying you guys, like we talking to a group of females and males, right? Okay. So when it's the same thing when I'm saying the. So the prefix the means thou or thee, right? In referring to you. Okay. All right. So again, there's no direct prefix that means she. All right. Okay. Okay. The next one that we are going to be going over is the masculine singular second person. All right. Which is literally the exact same thing above. So I'm not going to worry about writing it all over again. So I'm going to do this, this, this. Like differences. I'm going to put you will kill. All right, everything is the same. All right. Now the question is, how do you know the difference between feminine singular third person and masculine singular second person if both of them are the qatal?
Slakia said, is it the subject that you're talking to?
Okay, so what would be the subject of feminine singular third person for she will kill?
A than.
It would be haya'ah. Okay, it would be haya'ah the qatal. Right? That lets you know that I'm talking to a woman. Just like for Yaquatal, it would be Hawa Yaquatal. Lets you know that I'm talking to a man. All right, for he will kill. All right. Now, how do you know that we're doing a masculine singular second person? Right? Okay. It would be a the qatal. Right? That lets you know that I'm talking to a masculine singular second person dealing with a man. So it's going to be a the qatal. All right. So this is hawa'a qatal, right? Because we're dealing in third person. I'm referencing a woman. Okay. She will kill. She's a murderer. She'll do it. All right. Okay. Now I'm getting more personal, talking to this specific person. I'm talking to a man, right? A the qatal. All right. The differentiation is the subject matter. All right. Now, curveball. All right. Feminine, singular, second person. All right. All right. So for the feminine counterpart of it, the way you know you're talking to a woman when you use a the, because a the can be both masculine and feminine in the subject matter. When you're dealing with you, it'll be the conjugation of the verb, right? It's going to be the, quatal, ya. You're going to add a the at the beginning and a ya at the end. All right? So for masculine, so all right, so we made a differentiation. Okay, so for the feminine singular third person and the masculine singular second person, both of them use the quatal. All right, the differentiation is the subject matter. Right, for the feminine singular third person, we're talking about a woman. She will kill in the third person. Well, we know that is by the subject matter. Haya, right? Which we learned in 2 classes ago. All right, when we're dealing with past, present, and future tense. Learning the subject, right? And we're dealing with the future tense. So we're still dealing with anya, atha, athun, hawa'a, haya'a, anaknawa, okay? A thun and a thumb, right? So the way that we know that we're talking about you will kill for a man in a second person is the conjugation of the subject matter. A the. So it's going to be a the quatal. You will kill. All right. Now, a the can be used for both masculine and feminine. Right. How do we know that we're talking to a woman? In this case, by the conjugation of the verb. All right. So it's going to be a the quatal, ya. You will kill. You will add a the at the beginning and a ya at the end. All right. Okay. Moving forward. All right. So next we're going to do the common singular first person. right. So for the common singular first person, all right, dealing with I will kill, right? So the subject matter for I in Hebrew, as we learned in previous classes, is Anya, right? So it's going to be Anya a Quatal. You will add a at the beginning of the word. Okay? All right? So it's going to be Anya a Quatal, which means I will kill. All right? Next, we're going to deal with the masculine plural third person. All right. So for the masculine plural third person, they will kill. It's going to be Salakia. It's going to be a thumb Yakuto, right? For they will kill. You will add a ya in the beginning and a wa at the end. Ooh. Shalakia. That's incorrect. All right. For they will kill its home. Shalakia. Forgot about that. Shalakia. Home for the masculine, and for the feminine, it's Han. Shalakia. Right? So it will be Hum Yakutal. Right? Because hum is the masculine conjugation for they. All right. You will add a ya at the beginning and a wa at the end. All right. So now, feminine, plural, third person. All right. All this stuff bunched up right here. All right. So for the feminine plural third person dealing with they will kill, talking about a group of women, conjugation is han, right? So it'll be han the quatalna. You're going to add a the at the beginning and a na at the end. All right. So it is han the quatalna. Still kind of rhymes. You understand? So you got hum yakatawa, hun the quatalna. Right? Okay. All right. So now boom, 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 we have the masculine plural second person. All right. So now we're dealing with the masculine plural second person. Y'all will kill, talking about a group of men, or you all will kill, right? It is a thumb, the quatal, right? You're going to add a the at the beginning, wa at the end. All right. For the feminine plural second person, I'm just going to do this. I'm gonna draw an arrow down and put it right here. All right. It is the exact same thing as the feminine plural third person. It is the Qatalna, right? No difference from when we did the feminine singular third person and the masculine singular second person. The way you know the difference is the conjugation. In the feminine plural third person, right? It was Han, the Qatal, Slaki, Thun, the Qatalna, right? All right, that's how you knew what it was talking about. They will kill, dealing with a group of females, right? Okay, so the Qatalna is also the same thing for the feminine plural second person, right? How do we know that it's dealing with the feminine plural second person? Is by the conjugation of the subject. It's going to be a thun, the Qatalna, right? You're going to add the th at the beginning and the na at the end. Same thing as the feminine plural third person. So that's why I just drew this arrow down to say space. So I got one more to write. Okay. But I suggest you writing it out completely in your notes so you don't get confused. All right. I'm just going to put a block right here so you don't get it confused with the next one. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Like if I may, so the first person, I mean the female plural third person
And
is
the female plural second person is the exact same. As far as the conjugation, no. Yeah. The female plural third person, the female plural second person is the exact same as far as the conjugation of the verb. The way you know the difference is the subject, right?
right.
For the female plural third person, for they will kill, talking about a group of women, it's Han, right? Han the Qatalna, right? For the female plural second person, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as far as the conjugation of the verb, but the difference is the subject matter. A thon. You all or y'all will kill, talking about a group of women. All right? Just like how you did up here, right? So for the female singular third person, right, it was Haya'ah. Haya'ah the Qatal, right? But it's also the same thing, right, for the masculine singular second person, right? The way that you know the difference is this one is Haya'ah, this one is Atha. So Atha the Qatal. So that's how you know the difference, okay?
So
No difference from down here. Yes, ma'am.
so the male plural second person it'll be
It's Atha. Yeah. Then she put that Latin flavor on there. You understand? Takutal, que tal. See, he's like saying que tal, right? Right. Yeah, but that is correct. That is correct. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
So, like, if I may, I noticed that you have on the female singular second person that is the Kotalia.
Female. Yes, ma'am.
Thought the ya was for like he.
No, that's only in prefix. The ya is a suffix. No sweat. No sweat. No sweat. All right. Okay. All right. So the last one. Can I get a time check, please?
8:46.
No sweat. All right. So we're going to do the common plural first person. All right. And then the last and final one is the common plural first person, which is anak nawa na kwatal, for we will kill. Because it is a pluralization of first person. Go get your brother. All right. And you're going to add a na at the beginning. All right. All right. Let's find a vocabulary word for homework. All right. So, homework. Huge call. All right. So for the homework, you will do the future tense of the qual stem imperfect paradigm for the word call, which means to eat, right? You will do the Paleo, ancient Phoenician Hebrew, also the Assyrian, and you will conjugate for the masculine singular third person, female singular third person, masculine singular second person, female singular second person, common singular first person, masculine plural third person, female plural third person, masculine plural second person, female plural second person, and common plural first person. Everything we went over in class today. All right? You would do it for the Paleo ancient Phoenician Hebrew, and you will do it in the Assyrian. And you will transliterate it as such. All right? The word, we're learning new vocabulary words. All right? In each class, in each homework. So the word that we're going to do for the homework, as you see, I wrote it in Assyrian. I'm not Syrian, but in Paleo Ancient Phoenician, Hebrew. The word that will be used is a call. The ah, the ka, and the la. All right? Okay? And with that, that is the class. I'm going to salute our brothers. Shalom, Yahal, Bashim, Yahal, Shah, Brakathum, to all of our brothers and to all our sisters. Shalom, Yahal, Shamar, Ilathan, Bahashim, Yahal, Shah. And we gone.